Dear participants and guests of Presidential Rotary Peace Forum, let me introduce myself. I am Kapa Alexeyeva from Yakutsk Rotary Club, Russian Far East. Today I have an opportunity to talk to you about what Rotary means for me personally. I was born in 1943 during the Second World War, so I am the child of the war. My parents were ordinary people who lived in the far north of Siberia in Russia, where the life was extremely hard because of northern severe climatic conditions and poor food supply. My first meeting with America happened when I was 6 or 7 with the strange word humanitarian aid, which was associated with nice clothes, tea, chocolate, all stuff from America. I remember my mom had a beautiful violet silky dress decorated with flowers. It was an American humanitarian help. The dress looked too shiny and too bright in our miserable, dark and difficult life, but it was like a symbol that somewhere very far from our village existed quite a different happy life with nice clothes, tea and chocolate. It was my first meeting with America. From 1945 till early 90s, as a result of Cold War, our society was totally closed. Gorbachev's perestroika was like a stream of a fresh air which bursted into a tight house. We were happy to enjoy freedom and especially to travel and to see the world. In 1988, I was included by Soviet Peace Committee in Moscow in the delegation to visit America within the project of Sharon Tennyson, Soviets Meet Middle America. It was an eye-opening for me when I first saw a free society with a market economy. It was my second meeting with America after my mom's dress. Everything was for the first time. The name of unknown for us, Sharon Tennyson, and the word Rotary. Since that time, my life changed and was divided into two parts, before and after America. In early 90s, we were evidencing the blooming of sister-city relations between our two countries. Our city of Yakutsk established sister-city relations with the Alaskan city of Fairbanks. It was a romantic spring of American-Russian friendship. In 1994, Rotary Club of Yakutsk was chartered with the help of our Alaskan friends, personally with the help of Leslie Korvolov from Fairbanks, who is participating today at Peace Conference. Leslie Ivanovna invested a lot of her personal energy, rich experience, great trust in starting Rotary Club in Russia in Yakutsk. Our district governor Steve Yoshida left a piece of his kind heart in Yakutsk with us. Who brought the idea of health fairs to Russia? Yes, our Rotary friends who lived in Alaska. Now health fairs are extremely popular in Yakutsk. Who initiated students' exchanges in Yakutsk? Of course, our friends Rotarians. Through Rotary, we significantly changed the lives of our exchange students, professional, entrepreneurs, participants of friendship exchanges. Who did all these changes? Who contributed to the improvement of political climate between our countries? It is very hard to overestimate the deciding role of a person in history and the role of ordinary people who were involved in all these activities. An American lady, Sharon Tennyson, became a key person to change my life, to change me, my mentality. If I didn't participate in her program, I would never been involved in Rotary. Who brought Rotary to Yakutsk? Another American lady, Rotarian Leslie Korvolov from Fairbanks. It is she who influenced the lives of about 1,000 Alaskans and Yakutians through friendship exchanges. Steve and Noka Yoshida became my brother and my sister. I call them brother and sister in the Russian manner. Steve, with his wisdom and energy, widely introduced me in Rotary. He opened for me the world of Rotary. Steve became a very close friend of our club, visiting us in Yakutsk almost every year, realizing various educational and social projects. Many people in Yakutsk know Steve as a great friend of Russia and very kind person. Connected with it, I have a story to tell you. In 2010, I got sick with stomach cancer. I didn't know how, but my brother Steve came to know about it, and we had a Skype meeting with a very interesting dialogue. When I told him that my problem is connected with stomach, he told me, "Kapa, you must be very happy with it. It is only stomach, not brains and pancreas. Look, A treatment of stomach is simple. I am so glad for you. You are so lucky to have stomach cancer. The expression of his face and the earnest, convincing voice were so strong, natural and true that I started to realize and to believe that I'm really a very lucky person to have that awful disease. During our Skype meeting, I totally trusted him and felt how wings were growing on my back. Steve's words were for me like a firm promise of long and healthy life. Then my daughter Katya brought me an email message from Steve informing me about Peace Forum to take place in Honolulu in 2013, and Steve was inviting me to be a speaker there. It was like a straw for a drowning person. I immediately grasped the straw given to me by my brother Steve. I calculated in my very sick head that in 2 years I will recover and will be healthy and will be happy to go to Honolulu to Peace Forum. I will be a speaker there. Now I had the goal, and I survived with the magic word in my mouth, Rotary Peace Forum. Dear friends, people are people everywhere. We all dream about one very important thing. It is peace. On personal examples of Sharon, Leslie and Steve, I saw that even only one person can do such extraordinary things which influence on people's lives. I am proud that they are my friends, my wings, my brains. I am happy to have such friends. Because we have one blood group, we look and move in one direction, and we are trees from one forest. For more than 20 years, they have been my best part of my life, and I would be happy if they accept me as a small part of their lives. Politicians, like a sand, appear and disappear, come and go. Nobody will remember them in decades, they will be forgotten. But we people will remain. Therefore, we feel our great responsibility for a peaceful future. Today, having the current geopolitical situation and our acting political leaders, we realize that we must unite our forces, knowledge, talents, experience to support the ideas of friendship and peace. For that great mission, being a gift to the world, let's be together and let's give the world the best we have. Thank you.